say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Aviators of Paris. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. A give to Kamara running right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 3. Now Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Again, it's Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
7:34, 93. White Monday down.
On play action, it's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Aviators 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and 8.
11-11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now an injured player here will get a stoppage, and they're attending to Mac Jones, the quarterback. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Carr. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 7:34. Yes, sir.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Taken down at the 42. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push upfield was strong defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On play action, now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
6-18.
Throwing now is Carr. Steps away to his left. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Off to Thomas on the left side. Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Saints 28, 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
12.
Now Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
11.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
12. Set hut.
Draw play, Elliott. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Here we go.
Now Jones going to change it up here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Kamara gets it again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Aviators 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on second down. Out left and complete to Thornton. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
81 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Carr going to throw here. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29.
Back to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.